Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading A Cat's Geek Listener by me. So let's get into it. He heard it first from a friend, and at first he was very shocked, but he had to believe it. And most importantly, he knew that he had to get to you soon. He couldn't leave you like that. And he was kind of worried about you, hoping that you could be okay. There were many things that worried him after all, and many of them were not truly good at anyway. He just hoped, sincerely, that you would be fine, and that maybe there would be something he could do to take care of you, and that your leg heals up quickly. He had heard it happened during a fight with a villain, but most importantly, you won, so it certainly was not that bad. At least you got out of there with a win. So, he couldn't help but smile when he thought of you doing that. Either way, there were still consequences that now you must deal with. And Katsuki was worried, which was not something he did very often. And yet, right now, he really had him worrying about you, which was strange, really. Not something that he expected to be doing for anyone. But when you arrived and demanded to see you, and you were inside, he just looked at you and sighed, shaking his head. Oh, Alan, seriously, you really had to take the risk, didn't you? I was told that you were instructed to wait for a pro hero to come and help you, and yet, you just had to do this alone. Well, I just wanted to. Come on, it's fine now. I'm fine. I'm not really that badly injured. And Recovery Girl said I'll be okay. So, really, what are you worrying about? You say, trying to smile, but it's not really easy for him to smile like that. What you're saying, none of it really makes sense to him, and it just makes him angry, if anything. Could you stop being so nonchalant about your own health? Then you could joke all you want, he says, and you just sigh, looking away. Alright, I guess I'll try to be more careful in the future, if that makes you happy, okay? Just don't be upset with me, please. I've already dealt with enough today. I can't have this with you too. And the way you say it, it makes his heart hurt a little bit. He does not want to be cruel to you, or anything of the sort. He just wants you to learn how to take care of yourself and put yourself first. That was something that would always matter, and he just hoped that you would learn this lesson, instead of being forced to learn it by a cruel situation. Either way, right now was not the time for him to scold you, apparently, since you are so upset about it. So, he just nodded and told you that he will do something else. He will do his best to try and make you happy right now. When you go home, I'll take care of you. You're not moving around for a while. But she said, and I'm saying no. Come on. I'm only telling you to rest for a damn week, not more than that. Katsuki, please. He never says that, so it's not really surprising that you cave very fast. It's almost funny, really, to watch. Except that he's not really in the mood to laugh at anything you do, so he doesn't say anything about it. When you get home, you just hope that he won't be fighting with you, and you're quite lucky that he doesn't. In fact, he's very gentle, in a way that surprises you. So, Katsuki, you... are you really okay? You're not angry with me? You ask him, hoping with all of your heart that he's not angry with you or anything like that. And he gives you a smile, shaking his head. No, I'm not angry. Come on. Just rest and I'll stop being angry, okay? Alright, if that makes you happy then. But don't count on doing that every time. It won't be so easy to listen. You say, and he just chuckles, nodding. He honestly understands you, but he just doesn't want you not taking care of yourself and neglecting yourself to that extent. So, he hopes that by being by your side, he can make you more patient. And maybe you will want this. Hopefully you will. Because he just wants you to be able to tolerate this rest. And for this not to be an exhausting ordeal for you. It all starts when he cooks up something for you. And you are blushing, smiling. Oh, Katsuki, you're really making me this? I didn't think you would spoil me like that. Well, I have to, I suppose. You broke your leg after all. It's not like you can just get up and cook for yourself, he says. But even if you could, right now, he would not let you do such a thing. He loves you far too much. And you smile when he goes over to you, kissing your hand gently, being affectionate in a way that he's never been. And then he begins to feed you. Katsuki, feeding you. It was a little bit too much to witness, and strange in some manner. Hey, you really don't have to do all of that. Well, what if I want to? Are you against it? No, I'm not. I'm just not used to seeing you like this. Well, you better get used to it now. Come on, eat up, and tell me if you like it. And you do like it. You tell him. And once you're all done, he grabs a tissue, wipes your mouth, and kisses you again. I'm sorry I didn't get there. I'm sorry I couldn't help you. You're not responsible for me, Katsuki. Being hurt is part of the job. Well, being careful is part of it too. Except you don't seem to acknowledge it. And I promised I would. Come on. Don't worry about me. Please. I know that I'll be fine. And right now, you're doing the best that you could. You're taking care of me. And it's more than I could ever ask for. He smiles and takes you into his arms. If he can't be with you all the time, he will at least do what he can and teach you to take care of yourself and to put yourself first when it matters.